everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I hope that everyone is staying safe and sound in this pandemic, and I hope that everyone is ready to learn something new today. But first, if you like what you see, give me a big thumbs up. Really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Hit that bell notification so you know when my videos come out. Like I said, generally between 3 and 4. This is a family-friendly channel. And please do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. Not only does it show me that you appreciate what I'm doing, it helps, with what I'm doing. Right now, I only have about 150 subscribers, so I'm hoping to get at least 200 by the summer. And with my promo, I'm going to be giving away $20 to a random subscriber who comments, so I can see you, when I reach 200 subscribers. I will do it, but I'm just trying to do it faster. So please, do me a favor and do that. I would really appreciate it. So today's Mets, Monday. Always do Mets on Monday. So I'm not going to talk about DeGrom because everyone's talking about him. I mean, he's the bomb. He's, it's what I will be talking about today is some roster moves that are going on that hopefully will help the Mets. So injury and roster moves. So McNeil is near return. That's what this says. Okay. So Nick Tropeano claimed off waivers from the Giants and optioned to AAA Syracuse. The Mets claimed Tropeano with an eye toward later this month when they have a stretch of 3 doubleheaders in 7 days. Tropeano, who remains stretched out as a starter at Syracuse, is an option to start at least one of those games. That's good. If they can have another starter, they should actually bring him up now. Tommy Hunter, he's on the 60-day injured list. They just did that so they could bring up Tropeano. But when he's back, he's back. It's not, urgent that he gets back fast. Guillaume, I saw him over the weekend, and he played well. He's going to be serving as the second baseman until Jeff McNeil returns from the injured list later this month. But it's good that he's back. Okay. They sent Travis Blankenhorn to AAA Syracuse. The Mets recently claimed Blankenhorn on waivers to the Mariners. He served as the bench option with Guillaume and McNeil sidelined, but will now receive his reps upstate. So if we need him, we'll bring him back. Okay. Best news is Jacob deGrom, light flexor tendonitis. He exited last start after only 80 pitches due to right flexor tendonitis. He's had this before. But neither he nor the Mets consider it serious. He expects to make his next start as scheduled. So that's Wednesday. I'm hoping that, that he does make the start. That process began this weekend when he played catch on Saturday and Sunday. He'll further test his arm with a bullpen session. We need him right now. Trust me. Billy McKinley, he's day-to-day. He's got soreness in his knee. They scratched him less than half an hour before Saturday's game against the Padres at Citi Field. Manager Louis Rojas described it as a repetitive use injury that should not keep McKinney sidelined for long. The Mets hope he can return to the lineup for Monday's series opener against the Cubs, which is tonight. And he's been doing very well offensively and defensively, so that's good news. Again, McNeil, he's expected to return this coming weekend. McNeil began a minor league rehab assignment with High A Brooklyn on Sunday. Assuming all goes well, his rehab progression should take about a week. The Mets expect McNeil to return during the 3rd week of June. So that's good. We could use McNeil. We need him. Nimmo, detached ligament in left hand. Nimmo recently learned that he's not dealing with a nerve issue in his hand, but a ligament that partially detached from the bone. He has been taking dry swings and an eye towards attempting to hit a baseball in the coming days. That will be the true test to see if he can handle a full slate of baseball activities and potentially rehab assignment by the 3rd week of June. It's good to see him back. J.D. Davis. Okay. So, I like J.D. Davis, don't get me wrong, but if he comes back, what's going to happen to Villar? There's no way that you can take Jonathan Villar out of third base. He deserves it. He's been doing phenomenal. Okay, Davis hasn't swung a bat since Mets shut down his activities in late May. He recently received a cortisone injection in his hand and stopped wearing a splint. Still, Davis hasn't been able to shake the discomfort and inflammation that forced him to shut down several weeks into initial rehab, and the Mets don't expect him to return until late June at the earliest. So, I mean, I want to see him back, but if he doesn't come back soon, that's fine, because like I said, Jonathan Villar, he deserves that position. I'm sorry. He's been doing phenomenal. Outfielder, Albert Amora, left shoulder contusion. I remember seeing him hit the cushion in the outfield. Was not played since injuring his shoulder during a collision with the center field fence on May 11. Began a minor league rehab assignment on June 8. He will follow a similar progression as Louis Guillorme, which should result in Amora rejoining the Mets during the third week of June. So, again, he's going to be back soon. That's good. Michael Conforto, we definitely need him back. Like Jeff McNeil, Conforto will require at least a full month to recover from his hamstring strain. Although Conforto's rehab has taken a bit longer than McNeil's, he should be able to go on a rehab assignment by the third week of June, with an eye towards returning by the final weekend of the month. So we could use him. Outfielder John Henrys Fargas, AC joint sprain in left shoulder. Fargas has been on the injured list since May 25th after crashing into the outfield fence at Citi Field. I saw that too. Although he was feeling much better by early June, Fargas might struggle to find a significant role in the team by the time he's ready to return, if he makes it back onto the big league roster at all. The Mets have since brought in Billy McKinney and Mason Williams, both of whom offer more offensive potential as center fielders. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think there's going to be room for him. Okay. As I said, Tommy Hunter is not going to be back anytime soon. Maybe the second half of the season. His back has still bothered him. This is really what bothers us. Carlos Carrasco, not back until late July. He remained sidelined far beyond the team's initial 6 to 8 week estimate. Most recently received a platelet-rich plasma injection in his right leg, which forced him to shut down his throwing program. Carrasco is working on strengthening his legs so that his hamstring will be able to handle the rigors of starting games. But that process continues to take time, and he will go through a full spring training style progression once he restarts his mound work. The best case scenario for Carrasco could be a return shortly after the All-Star break, though it could take longer than that. So, we need starting pitchers. He's not going to be back. We know that Noah is not going to be back till mid-August, Tommy John surgery at the earliest. He was diagnosed with right elbow inflammation at the departing rehab start on May 25th after only one inning. He will refrain from throwing for 6 weeks, and if all goes well, we start a progression in mid-July. Again, he won't be back soon. Betances won't be back till late June or early July. He began a minor league rehab assignment with Low A St. Lucie on Sunday. He had spent more than 2 months strengthening his shoulder with an eye towards boosting his velocity back into the mid-90s. If all goes well on his rehab assignment, Betances could rejoin the Mets before the All-Star break. Okay. Jordan Yamamoto, expected to be announced. Yamamoto underwent an MRI on May 24th to determine the severity of his injury, which forced him out of a start the previous day. The question is whether the Mets will still have a place in the rotation for Yamamoto, who has pitched an 14-point ERA over the past 2 seasons. Probably not. In infielder Jose Martinez, torn left knee meniscus. He'll be back on the second half of the season. When Martinez tore his left knee ligament in March, the Mets estimated his recovery from surgery would take 4 months. That puts Martinez on track for a return around the All-Star break at the earliest, though it could take longer than that. Okay, so that's all the Mets news, injury reports. Like I said, the main thing is we need a pitcher. You know, I'm hoping that they, you know, the important thing is I'm hoping that they bring Nick Tropiano in before, you know, before their the 3 double headers. You know, we don't have we have at best 4 starters. We don't have 5 starters. Peterson has not been doing well. Lucchesi, we don't know. So we need another starter. We need to have another starter. So I'm hoping they bring him up before then. We'll have to see what happens. I'm not the manager, so I can't make that call, but you know, it seems a no-brainer that we need more starting pitchers. You know, a bullpen game is not the way to go, you know. So next week I'm actually going to be at the Mets game on Monday. So next week I'm going to be doing a Mets report from the Mets game. So stay tuned for that. Again, if you like what you see, give me a big thumbs up. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Hit that bell notification so you know my videos come out. And please do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. It will make me feel so good if you did that for me. Besides, I will be giving $20 to a random subscriber who comments when you do that, when I reach 200. I thank you. Please stay safe. Go out and get yourself vaccinated. And I will see you tomorrow where I will be doing a food video.